30 years ago, the lead crews of the local flotillas decided to race to Civita, thus starting the beginning of an era that was to expand into the southern Ionian Regatta. Archive footage takes us back to 1993, where we pick up our story. Back in the days when most of the expats had hair and creative talent, when muscles still functioned and brain cells performed, many waterborne events were staged. Using the excuse of charity events for the consuming of amazing amounts of alcohol, a competitive theme slowly started to evolve. As media attention started to focus on this most prestigious event, the rich and affluent started to flock to the Southern Ionian Regatta in the hope of winning one of the most coveted awards in racing history.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's all
Don,
right.
who's paid us the most to win this year?
Just one look at you.
Employing the most intellectual and respected citizens to be found on the island of Regatta, the Regatta Committee was created.
When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, and when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's all gonna be.
Guys are on the run from somebody. Out of the way, you tosser!
Easy to tell, it was love from above that could save
Scheiße!
from hell. She'd fire in her soul. See how the devil himself could be pulled out of me. There were drums in the air as she started to dance.
Getting a cocktail. Clarence is making me a cocktail of something really gorgeous.
Away, away, and the voices rang like the angels sing and sing it away, 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 and we danced on into the night, and we danced on into.
Meanwhile, back in Civita, not many people realise the work and dedication put into erecting and decorating the stage for the evening's revelry.
No room left to move in between you
18
and I.
here again. We've sat down, had 16,000 beers, discussed where all the flags are going. We've got 15 people giving advice on where each banner should go. We've been here since Sunday morning now, and we're getting there.
And we danced on into the night.
Has anybody noticed there's nobody here helping under the age of 75?
Robbie, you are the most loved man on this island, according to your wife.
That's a filthy lie.
Well, that's what I was told.
Filthy lie to begin with. Yeah.
Well, you see, everybody was saying, you wait till you meet the Robster. He's the man.
Well, you said my wife.
I did
I
say your
haven't
wife.
spoken to her for 13 years.
That's why she said you're the most loved man.
because I'm not there with her.
There's not a lot of wind today. What are your chances?
Well, no problem for me. I'm in a motorboat.
This is what I'm excited about. See how it says here first in class 2, because I'm in class 2. What are my chances of winning
Class
this
two.
bad boy?
Well, take advantage of while you're holding it at the moment, because you got a snowball's chance in out of winning it.
Well, I have got a great skipper, you know. I've got a skipper, Vicky. She's been sailing since she was 4. She's now 6.
Yeah, she's going to get better. Why don't you come back in a couple of years' time when
Come
she's
back
8?
in a few years. Tonight, what's it going to be like? Carnage?
Absolutely. We've got a lot of entertainment on tonight. There is a rumour that Elvis might make another appearance.
Listen, can I just say, I saw Elvis in Burger King. I'm telling you, he's still alive.
Sainsbury's. 100% Sainsbury's. My mum used to work there.
So what happens? So everyone just gathers here in the square here, because obviously the stage has been built up.
Everybody, they all want to eat something sort of early, and as you know, our funds that we raise go to saving animals, dogs and cats and that. So we do have a burger stall because nothing goes to waste. So, you know, they can come down, have a burger, think that's one of the dogs that didn't make it. Did he get it the first time?
Talking about dogs, actually, there is a pet that's entering the race today. I've been hearing it from what's going on.
It turned out it was a cicada. Those things that hang up in the trees, bloke's got it stuck up in his head lining.
There's a car coming. No, there's a car coming.
Again,
It's good.
where's the traffic police?
You can say there's rumours it's going to bring a cicada
That's
in
one of
the
the
race.
dogs that didn't make
We haven't
it.
had the race yet, so you can say it's rumoured there's going to be a cicada in the race.
I'd go with, say we have dogs.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Just listen to it, say we have cats, we have dogs, we have snakes. I believe we even got a cicada today.
Yeah.
I'll be like, don't talk about your ex-girlfriends. Now, what's happening? Okay, so, hiya. And I haven't even had some of this. So yeah, if I had
You
some of
should
that,
do.
we'd be in trouble.
Back off, chicks. Is that your groupies or mine?
Yours, sir. Everyone talks about Robbie. I've already told him he's the man of the island. Talking about animals, I hear that there is some entries this year.
Pet over the line. We have a prize. Yeah.
Yeah?
First pet over the line. Yeah, we've had dogs, cats, a couple of wildebeest, but that's always on the bigger yachts.
Yes,
like, you know.
I understand that.
But we're rumoured this year we've got our first cicada.
The bloke's got it stuck on his boat. It's inside the headline and inside the boat, and he can't get it over. But I don't know how he's going to get it onto the stage to prove it was on his boat.
Yeah, well, I mean, it just adds to the excitement. You know, I can understand. I'm feeling the buzz already, and it's only about 9 o'clock in the morning. Once everyone's had their burger, and they're all standing here, are there going to be bands playing? What's going to happen here tonight? There's got to be awards, obviously, because I've got this.
Yeah, not yet. No, put that down again. No. He's still holding on to that.
I'm holding on to that, mate. Don't you worry, I'm putting it on chain. So they've had a long day out in the sea and the sun. They've come here, they've had a bit of punch, they've had a burger. What happens? Do they just congregate in this area and is there entertainment?
First of all, they go to the punch stand.
Yep.
We sell punch at a fantastic bit of kit for €1 a pop. And then the entertainment starts about 8 o'clock. We've got 4 bands on this year. And one of them's flown in from the UK. We've got a local Greek band. And it's all local talent that we use.
Brilliant.
Basically rubbishing.
Well, why are they here if they're banned? Eh?
Hey!
And that's before the
I
punch.
do the joke.
Drums in the air as she started to dance.
I want it! Get over that one! Come on, I need that one! How much you want for it?
Last minute alcohol supplies arrived just in time for the kickoff.
Puzzle that falls into place. You could tell how we felt from the look on our faces. We were spinning in circles with the moon in our eyes. No room left to move in between you and I. We forgot where we were.
Coming in on our starboard side, Rory on the second committee boat, trying to find where the start line actually is, has once again hidden Vicky from the camera.
Sing and sing it, away, away, away. And we danced on into the night. And we danced on into the night. And we danced on into the night. From the heavens, it was easy to tell. It was love from above that could save me from hell. She had fire in her soul, it was easy to see.
Every year, the Greek god of wind smiles down on our humble little race. Sometimes a little too enthusiastically. Other times, he makes no appearance at all. But blowing or not, our intrepid racers are always there for the start gun. But sometimes even the best laid plans can come unstuck. Using a high-level drone, we managed to capture our Yacht Club Vicky dancing on camera. Many modern-day big stars made their debut at the Southern Ionian Regatta. Some because of their outstanding talent, but most because of the intoxicated state of the audience.
Carry me home just like you, singing songs about the Southland. I'm Miss Alabama once again, and I think it's the same. Yes. Well, I heard Mr. Young sing about her. Well, I heard O'Neill put her down.
Last-minute rehearsals even took place on the start line, resulting in outstanding performances on the night. Okay, it is a yacht race. So, back to the start line. Borrowing the rescue helicopter from Sail Ionian, we get some great aerial footage, and at the same time, speed the yachties up towards the finish line. Needing no speeding up whatsoever, our ever intrepid Wild Wind Hobie Cats arrive in Civita before we even put the stage up. Anybody failing to buy a Regatta t-shirt is automatically evicted.
Like, oh my God, jump out that sofa, let's kick it off.
I know that we'll have a ball if we get down and go out and just lose it all. I feel stressed out, I wanna let it go. Let's go way out, spaced out, losing all control.
Fill up my cup, mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's paint the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof,
and then we'll do it again.
let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up.
Let's live it up.
I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it.
Smash it.
Like oh my God. Like oh my God. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup.
Drink.
Mazel tov. Look at her dancing.
Move it, move
Just
it.
take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof.
Meanwhile, rehearsals continue at a frantic pace as competitors race fiercely towards the island of Arcudi. Shooting back to the year 2001, before the watershed rules applied and children were admitted, smut and filth was the order of the day.
Why did you do it to me? Imagine my dismay when I saw Kay and Fred going like the clappers in the bicycle shed. She was straddling the saddle, man, I really got the hump, especially when I saw what he was doing with the bump. Kay, why did you do it to me? Kay, why all the secrecy? Kay, you were the cagey thing, and okay, I can't stay silent when I feel violent. Well, I slogged her with the mudguard and I knocked her off the rally and bought her heavy petting section to her grand finale. I crumpled up with copper and it came an awful proper. Now we won't get much more money. Sorry, chopper. KY, did you do it to me? KY, did you do it to me?
They're more than welcome to be our friend. They are Slapper! They are Yardies!
Moving on quickly from the worst drag act in the history of the regatta, we find some very optimistic sailors.
We are the champions, my friends. And we'll keep on sailing to the end. We are the champions. We are the champions. Time for losers. We are the champions. Oh,
Obviously, safety and rescue are very high on our list of priorities. But at the end of the day, it's the money that counts.
Have you signed your Lloyd's Open form?
No, I haven't got a pen!
Well, go and get a biro.
Oh, bloody alright then! Hot for Doma! Fucking miserable bastard, I suppose I gotta go wake the missus up now. Breakdowns inevitably occur, but a fit and willing crew are always ready to save the day. Come on, you useless bastards, we'll miss some bleeding prize giving! And of course, the crew are always rewarded with an interesting slap-up feast. Finally, heading at top speed, Patsy steams into Civita to ensure her space on the quay. Yanni has patrolled the area to keep non-participants firmly away. sneaky bastards like Taxi Bill have placed their rusting hulks there 3 days before the event, then bribed their way on to the committee boat.
With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way.
Of course, you have 3 wonderful charities. Tell me about them.
Okay, the first one is called Pharos, or Lighthouse in England, in English. All of our charities are local, so this is a local charity that helps needy families. These families are selected really by the welfare, the Greek welfare government organisation, and they go to the charity and say, can you help? So it's food, clothes, all Greek children have extra language lessons in English, which they usually do privately. And so it's so that those needy families, their kids can have those lessons as well. And
Brilliant.
basically, it's families who, there might be bereaved families, it might be that there's a father in prison or something like that, but who, for whatever reason, they're very needy families. Children are involved all the time. They might supply wheelchairs or help with whatever their needs are. And then we have 2 other charities. We have Laws, which is a Levkas Animal Welfare, which has been going for probably nearly 20 years now. They do education, they help with immediate needs of families. They do sterilisation programmes with dogs and cats. We get vets come from Athens and they'll have a weekend of spaying cats and dogs for free. The vets come. And then we have another charity called Animal Care Levkas. They mostly deal with stray dogs, and they quite often, you find dogs dumped in wheelie bins here. My dog is a wheelie bin dog.
No way.
So what they do, the puppies, they'll foster them until they can be homed when they're about 3 or 4 months old. And they'll find them proper home.
Now, the day's been a huge success. I'm seeing you smiling, but I'm seeing slight nerves. And is that because the night's proceedings are, going to go?
We've got a great lineup, so I'm sure people are going to do it. Very confident about it. We've got local bands, we've got a Greek band, we've got a band from England, and somebody even said Peter Andre might turn up.
Yeah, well, I don't mind him turning up. I hope he doesn't get on stage, though. Well, listen, I'm very, very proud to say that after today's events, I wasn't very good at it, but I'm officially a sailor.
A pirate, yay.
Pirate Pete.
Pirate Pete.
Or Blue Peter, if you're going to go with the colour of the top.
Love the T-shirt.
Thank you so much, Sue.
Pleasure.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Back in the 80s, the traditional burning of the winning boat was always followed by the burning of Lilius. In latter years, banned by EU health and safety due to the toxic fumes given off by Lilius.
I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine.
As the sun starts to set and the flotilla hurl themselves towards the finish line, hair and makeup teams rush into action.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is.
You can't believe how much I'm going to charge you for this video.
I think I'm going to go out and pull a few blunts myself.
Bring me down, can't numb you. Bring me down, the love is too high. Bring me down, can't numb you. Bring me down, I said. Bring me down, can't.
Roger, can't give you any more money. Go and play that do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
3 or 4 years since I last played, I haven't learned any new songs. Don't worry about that.
Jackie Wilson said it was written to kind of love you got, knock me off my feet, let it all.
Racing results may be late, but we always get them. I've got the results! Come on, Liz, I'm sure we want a prize. Hurry up! Wait a minute! I don't want to miss it! I'm sure we've come to first. Come on! My phone! You haven't got your phone! I'm going! Back in the days before Edison invented the light bulb, prize giving was done by candlelight.
First boat over the finish line is Golden Hind 31, Malone. It's James and Becky in the Homey 18.
As years progressed and budgets expanded, Hollywood-type presentations began to develop.
We got Toto Mamandad. Last and not least, if we're going to award a prize to Tornado Town, we have to award it to Liverpool to get up. Can we get up on stage? Third in the rally, doing exceptionally well in a very small old 333. Can we have Walter or Margaret of Lady to Be?
So John, could you stagger under this way? My, you're looking incredibly good for a corpse. Big round of applause, Mr. John.
One of the greatest celebrities ever to grace our stage was the one and only Sir John Gielgud.
Look at here. 2 words.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune.
All right, that's enough, ladies and gentlemen, Sir John Gielgud. Talking about smut, how about this little trio to get the lust buds flowing? By twin 300 horsepower outboards and bad navigation, Big Mick manages to win last over the line for the 3rd consecutive year.
All right, this is an oldie, but well, it's an oldie where I come from. All right, guys, listen, this is a blues riff and B. Watch me for the changes and try and keep up, okay?
Way down in Louisiana, down in New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, there stood a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny Good. He never ever learned to read or write so well. He could play a guitar just like he's ringing a bell. Go, go, go.
As the clocks approach midnight, and rock and roll is the order of the night. We bring on the heavy boys.
I drove my tractor through your haystack last night. I threw me pitchfork at your dog to keep quiet. Now something's telling me that you're avoiding me. Come on now, darling, you got something I need. 'Cause I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. Come on now, let's get together in perfect harmony. I got 20 acres and you've got 43. Now I got a brand new combine harvester and I'll give you the key. You may not laugh.
Catering to every taste with various acts and performances, we prove once again it's the men who can outdance the women.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said, young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new town. There's no need to be unhappy. Young man, there's a place you can go. I said, young man, when you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for your men to enjoy. You can hang out with all the boys. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you feel. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you wanna be? I said, young man, you can make real your dreams, but you got to know this one thing. No man does it all by himself. I said, young man,
2016 was an outstanding year for regatta celebrities. We had Peter Andre and Dame Edna Everage.
Please put your hands together for Mr. Sir Peter Andre.
The first regatta was started over 30 years ago by Steve Clark Lenz. Now, his son Leo steps up to collect first prize.
Right, how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I want to thank Robbie and Sue for organising this incredible day. What do you think of today? Beautiful.
And of course, the Wonder Woman tree.
Right, so, should we get some music on the stage? What do you reckon?
If I'm going to get an opportunity to get up here and play, I need my left-hand man stood next to me. I want Mad Robbie to come up and join us for the next two songs. Don't make a sound. I don't watch you. You watch you. You watch it. All the commotion. Kill the pain. There's people talking.
Don't love is so bad, like no I do. Come on, let's see some electric
But of course, not to be upstaged by the boys, our girlies make a show-stopping comeback. As is customary, every year we have our grand finale. Everyone gets to make a noise, especially the audience.
All over the world tonight, feet are hitting the ground. Day is following night, the strong are leading. All over the world tonight, clocks are spinning around. We're putting the world to right, the weak are dreaming. Crossing the borders of innocence, we're breaking down the walls of time. All over the world, it's a happening. It's happening tonight. Future's
think that went all right, Sue.
Well, I think Peter Andre was all right. Ow!
I got my first real 6-string.